Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be discussing one of the most crucial aspects of photography, composition. Good composition can make the difference between a mediocre photo and a great one. In this video, I'll be sharing some tips and tricks for mastering composition and taking better photos. Tip 1. The Rule of Thirds. The rule of thirds is a guideline that divides the photo into thirds, both horizontally and vertically, creating 9 equal parts. The idea is to place the subject or point of interest at one of the intersections of these lines, rather than in the center of the frame, to create a more dynamic and visually interesting photo. Tip 2. Leading lines. Leading lines are lines in the photo that lead the viewer's eye to the subject or point of interest. They can be straight or curved, and can be found in natural or man-made elements such as roads, bridges, or trees. Tip 3. Framing. Framing is also an important element of composition. You can use natural elements such as trees or archways, or man-made elements such as doorways or windows, to frame your subject and draw attention to it. Tip 4. Contrast. Contrast is another element that can make your photos more visually interesting. You can create contrast in different ways, such as contrasting colors or contrasting textures. Tip 5. Background. Paying attention to the background is also crucial in composition. A cluttered or distracting background can take away from the subject of the photo. To create a more visually pleasing photo, try to simplify the background or use a shallow depth of field to blur it out. Tip 6. Play with angles. Don't be afraid to experiment with different angles. Get low to the ground for a unique perspective, or shoot from above for a bird's eye view. Changing your angle can completely change the feel of your photo. Tip 7. Use symmetry. Symmetry can create a sense of balance and harmony in your photos. Look for symmetrical elements in your environment, such as a reflection in water or a perfectly aligned row of trees. Tip 8. Be aware of patterns. Patterns can add interest and texture to your photos. Look for repeating patterns in your environment, such as a row of windows or a tiled floor, and use them to create a more dynamic composition. Tip 9. Use negative space. Negative space, or the empty space around your subject, can create a sense of simplicity and focus. Use negative space to draw attention to your subject and create a more minimalist composition. Tip 10. Keep it simple. Finally, remember to keep it simple. A cluttered composition can be overwhelming and detract from your subject. Focus on 1 or 2 main elements and simplify your composition for a more impactful photo. Remember, these are just guidelines, and breaking the rules can also lead to interesting and creative photos. Experiment with different techniques and find what works best for you and your style. I hope these tips and tricks help you master composition and take better photos. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more photography tips and tutorials. Happy shooting!